I don't think your hair was designed for a Santa hat.
It wasn't.
This is festive though. Actually, you know what? I don't think these fit anyone.
Yeah, if we can like hang up.
Yo, you have red felt in your hair.
It's okay.
It's all in your gel. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to Whiskey Website Wednesdays. We're starting. We're just doing a random episode today. We're really excited because we're trying the new Glenfiddich IPA experiment. This is one of 3 bottles. We were actually just looking into it. And I can't wait to try it out because the hashtag is Unlearn Whiskey. It says, only by unlearning what we know and collaborating with like-minded mavericks can we try new things. Experiment, push whiskey boundaries, and challenge tradition. We're all about pushing the boundaries and stuff like that here. So
I'm excited.
Think outside the box and try new whiskey. Gowsh, give us the notes.
It's an experimental idea, obviously, and what they did is take the Glenfiddich whiskey and they finished it in an IPA craft beer cask. Never been tried before, and you can imagine how it might taste really weird or really interesting.
We can imagine because we can't open the bottle.
Yeah. So it apparently has some unique zesty citrus notes and a subtle hint of fresh hops, but they also created a pioneer new craft beer in the process as well when they did the reverse. So they had some beer that was held in Glenfiddich cask as well. Honestly, I don't know. They said try it with ice and blood orange. We don't have blood orange on us today, but I will try it with some ice.
I only have a banana and an apple today. Ugh, no one told me about blood oranges. Woo! It's a party.
Woo!
That's a lot of 4 and 5 stars.
There's a lot of good reviews on this. I kind of didn't want to look at the people's personal notes because you know what? I want to kind of figure out what we feel about this. Yeah, and in the meantime, because of the randomness and because this is so weird, we're just gonna go through just weird news and weird events and crap that's happening. We're
reading a lot lately because we're preparing for 2018, so there's a lot of research going on in the OTB laboratories.
I'm gonna try this neat first, but apparently it's really good with ice again. So we'll try that. We'll try both. On the nose, it's definitely citrusy.
Sweeter for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh. I kind of just want to test it out and just see how it is on the palate.
That's funny. Someone else said milky cornflakes on the nose, and I just
Milky
had some
cornflakes?
honeycomb Cheerios. That's honeycomb Cheerios. Honeycomb cereal.
Honeycomb Cheerios.
And I was like, I just combined new cereals. Cheers.
Hot damn. That's good.
Oh, that's a spicy aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
What was that finish?
Freshly crushed malt.
Is it by someone?
Ovaltine.
It's by someone else.
I know. Ovaltine Cocoa Puffs and hints of damp green leaves. So when I usually think of Cocoa Puffs, I don't really think of combining it with damp green leaves. Ovaltine I get, but...
On the finish though, you do get the IPA beer. Because IPA beer has this spicy...
Malted.
Yeah.
Malted.
Before I get into the really interesting thing I read, I didn't know Christmas tree eyebrows are a trend, but yeah, that needs to stop like yesterday.
2017 actually was the year of the crazy eyebrows. So there was like feathered eyebrows, there was wavy eyebrows, there was like everything. Christmas tree eyebrows. I'm actually not even surprised because it's the feathered eyebrows with ornaments attached to it. I mean, not something I would personally rock, and I'm not sure why people are getting a little cray-cray with this, but anything to go viral, right?
I hope I hope you guys are able to see a picture down here. If you are, like, Jesus, it's hideous. Look it up. Christmas tree eyebrows. Seriously, it makes me want to puke. If I see you wearing Christmas tree eyebrows, like, please don't talk to me. And if you have Christmas tree eyebrows and you talk to me, please don't be offended that I completely ignore you and walk away while pelting you with snowballs.
So what you do is you kind of glue your eyebrow hairs in like different directions, create that feathered effect.
Is that how you do feathered eyebrows?
I don't do feathered eyebrows. That's the point.
So apparently, an author from the 1800s predicted the Trump's Russia and America's downfall. Yeah.
This is such an interesting article. I can't.
Yeah. I haven't fully got my mind wrapped around this, but apparently, an American political writer in the 1800s named Ingersoll Lockwood, he was a writer, lawyer, and novelist, used to make these novels from science fiction, fantasy, and politics kind of into just a hodgepodge of novels. His first 2 were actually illustrated children's stories, and the main character's name was Baron Trump. Now,
what a very good last name.
And apparently this Trump fella lived in Castle Trump, and he was a little boy who had an unending imagination and was bored of a luxurious lifestyle he had grown so accustomed to.
Sounds like someone we know.
And apparently Trump visits Russia to embark on an extraordinary adventure that will shape the rest of his life. However, the creepy part is the final novel that came in 1896 called The Last President. Again, this is getting real creepy, and that's where it gets seriously real about all of this. For starters, the main character's name is the same as President Donald Trump's son's name, of course. And apparently before he leaves his voyage, the motto is the pathway to glory is strewn with pitfalls and dangers. It's called The Last President. Apparently the opening scene is panicked New York in early November in a state of uproar after an election. After an enormously opposed outsider candidate. Again, everything about this gets creepy. Apparently even like the novel cites the Fifth Avenue Hotel, which happens to be where Trump Tower now stands. Everything about this article gets really creepy. It kind of resurfaced over the last few weeks on Reddit and 4chan. If you follow any of that, you'll see people come up with crazy theories all the time. But this one is a great one. There's to a point where there's actually at some points in the actual novel, they fear the collapse of the republic in the book, and that New York is just about to collapse, basically. A bunch of people who kind of want to make a movie out of this now. Tongue-in-cheek, of course, but guys, check it out. It's by Ingersoll Lockwood. Look it up.
We'll put the link to this article down below so you guys can read more.
Yeah, it was predicted. I mean, mind you, like Simpsons predicts shit all the time. Simpsons predicted him being Trump. Yeah, they predicted him being Trump. Trump being president, as they've predicted a lot of things. Mind you, they've also predicted Disney owning Fox.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's actually a picture in one of the episodes where Fox, and then underneath is like a property of Disney or Walt Disney or something like that.
Yeah.
It's real creepy. That I mentioned because Disney might be buying Fox soon, which is a good and bad thing. Good because Marvel. Bad because you don't want anyone in one company owning that much of anything, and they'll own like maybe 30-40% of all the movies being produced, so it's going to get crazy.
Try it now. Try the whiskey. With 1 cube of ice. Completely changed. Right?
The finish is completely different, yeah.
I feel like I taste a little bit more of the beer aspect of it now.
Yeah, like it tastes like more bitter.
Yeah.
So what do you not like about Christmas?
The only thing that I don't like, which I realized yesterday, was going to the mall for last minute gifts. Because, well, first of all, I've been buying everything online lately. Yeah. So for me to have to go to the mall and then buy something, 10 minutes after I buy something, drop the present and it shatters on the ground.
Yeah, she did that. She's a klutz.
Kind of a little bit of a piss off, I would say.
Yeah, she bought a present and dropped it immediately.
Yeah, the other thing I don't like about winter is when the snowplows come at 4 in the morning and wake me up. That's the other thing I don't like.
I'm not opposed to Christmas. What I hate is people's, sometimes people
overindulge? You hate people overloading on carbs? You hate people getting into that fucking pumpkin pie?
Yes. I hate that people over romanticize Christmas. Like
that's a big
like the white Christmas, for example. I don't need a white Christmas because you know what white Christmas means? I'm up on Christmas morning shoveling. I don't need that shit, man.
You're sounding a little bit grinchy right now.
It's true. I get creeped out by that Elf on the Shelf crap. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, it's already creepy that Santa apparently watches you when you're sleeping and when you're awake. Now he's sending someone to stalk you at home. Like, really? Is this what we're telling our kids, that someone's always watching? Yeah. I mean, mind you, like, they should kind of learn this lesson now because, you know, everyone is always watching. If you have your laptop open and your webcam is open, you're probably being watched. That's what Edward Snowden told us.
Snowden?
Yeah, Snowden.
Actually, I've seen a lot more people with tape over it. Yeah.
My sister used to do that like from a few years back, and I was like, should I be doing this? And I'm like, well, what are they gonna see? And I was like, I don't know if they want to see what they're gonna see. So.
But that's also a lot of there's a lot of skepticism over the Google Home Mini because
that's listening to your home.
That's listening to everything.
It actually is, though.
Yeah, so that's
haven't they openly said that they're recording?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that a lot of people are very iffy about, letting Google Home Mini into their homes because of all of that. But again,
I mean, Google's already in your home. Facebook's already in your home.
Facebook has authorization to everything.
Your phone is in front of you. You're being recorded.
Yep.
I've had moments where I've said a wine for the first time or purchased a wine for the first time, not even on a card, cash. And a few days later, I got ads for the wine. And I was like,
it's crazy.
It was the first time ever I bought that wine. It was at a restaurant. I was like, oh, what is so-and-so wine? Let me try it. Paid cash. There's no way to connect this to me. And all of a sudden, I have never seen this wine before, and now I'm getting ads for this wine.
I've noticed a lot more recently over the
creepy.
past few months. People have been posting articles and like just mentioning on Snapchat, Instagram stories, and everything. Like, yo, I was actually just thinking this or just like saying this out loud to myself, and then all of a sudden I see these ads or something on Facebook where it's like, bam, I need an Instant Pot, and it's like, what?
And like I immediately went into Facebook and because Facebook and Instagram are one and the same, went into it and disabled the mic because I was like, yeah, this is getting way too creepy for me. I mean, yo, listen, I know they have access to my information, so go for it. You're gonna stalk me whether I let you or not, but let me not make it easy for you where you can just listen to my conversation. I also say some fucked up shit sometimes. I don't want anyone knowing.
I feel like that's gonna progress more with the evolution of AI, VR, all that stuff, and the more technology evolves, the more we're gonna be kind of exposed to this.
Yeah, Snowden was right. We're all screwed. John Oliver, I like your episodes about that stuff. It was a great interview with Snowden. If you watched the interviews, John Oliver?
I didn't watch it. I watched the Snowden movie though.
Good movie. Yeah. But John Oliver interviewing Snowden is epic. He has Snowden explain to him what basically happened and why he's banned and what he did in the context of dick pics.
Okay.
It's just epic. Just go watch it. Okay. And he's like, so what happened? And Snowden will be like, okay, so if you take a picture of your dick on your phone, and this is what happens, and this is what the NSA has access to, and all that shit. And he goes through it, and then John Oliver's like it was so great. You have to watch this.
You know what's actually really funny? This is kind of in the same topic of this, but someone sent me
a dick pic?
No, someone screenshotted another person's Tinder profile, and it was them posing with their thing out, and I'm like, that's your Tinder profile.
Well, they're direct to the point, I guess.
The first sentence was looking for sex, and I'm like, all right, that makes sense.
He's honest.
And then he's like, romantic, I like cuddles, and I'm like, that.
Cuddles while naked?
I feel like you should progress to that stage, though. That shouldn't be your profile picture, you know?
I mean, that's qualifying your lead. He was like, you know what? I can either spend time talking to 10 girls on this and then eventually get to, hey, like, I just want to bang. Or what he's like, you know what? Let me put it out there. And then the two that message, I know already are down. That's qualifying leads, people. That's the difference between a form that has 10 questions and a form that has 1. You might be like, hey, want a website? Fill out your name and email. Or you might be like, hey, want a website? What's your budget? What industry you're in? What is this your first website? And that is qualifying leads, ladies and gentlemen. And this guy has marketing down.
How did you just translate dick pics into marketing? It's always a correlation, I guess. Unlearn marketing. That's what we're gonna do. Unlearn marketing.
That's our unlearn marketing, guys.
But that's theirs. This is unlearn whiskey.
Well, let's do everything.
So let's
unlearn everything, guys.
Marketing.
This stuff in the hat all over me.
You know when he said you wanted to get fluffy? Like, this is the season to get fluffy? It's like your hair is getting fluffy.
Yes, guys.
So this is what we love about Christmas. It's the time to get fluffy.
It's true. That is one good thing about it. Desserts, fam. Fucking desserts. And it's winter. You need a little bit of fat anyway, so just eat away. Yeah, I'm doing it.
I ate 7 slices of pizza this weekend.
Oh, that's great. 8 slices and you have a medium. It's a great whiskey.
Sorry.
It's an interesting whiskey. I would definitely try this again. I do want to add the blood orange to it. I love like when people get experimental with things. I like cooking experimentally. I once combined lobster curry with mac and cheese. It's delicious.
Lobster and mac and cheese go so well together.
Yeah, but I curry-fied it. That's how brown I am.
I curry-fied it.
So thank you, Malt Master Brian Kinsman. Thank you for this.
This one's really good. We're gonna get the other two in this experiment collection.
Maybe we'll bring it to Hip House. Who knows? And if you don't know what the Hip House is, search on Google, fam.
No, we'll put a link below so you guys can look at our Young Professionals Networking Organization. We host free networking events, so you guys can check it out. With that being said, we got some work to do. We will finish our whiskey and get back to it. But thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Meira. I'm the social media manager at Outside the Box. This is Gowsh, my ever so bearded colleague.
Oh, it's my shirt. You can't handle the beard.
But that, what else do you want to say?
That's it.
That's it? We're done. We've ranted. We're done our rant.
Peace out, guys.
Toodles.